Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you probably my favorite money game to play. It's called M10, it's called Make the Amount, and what you'll need is you'll need to follow the directions here in your book. It tells you how many of each of the coin cards to have out for the game. I actually took the deck and I divided it in between two players. You can't see the other players over here, but actually I used up every single card except for one nickel that was left for this game for two players. So just be sure to check before you get started and have it all counted out. And so basically there's 2 half dollars, 4 quarters, I think 7 dimes, 4 nickels, 7 pennies. Right? Yeah. And then you'll need a handful. It says 12 to 15 of these multiplication cards. And, you know, you have a whole stack of these. So go through and pick out the ones, either just pick out random ones. Maybe your child wants to pick out the cards. Or maybe you want to focus on certain numbers. Like I have a lot of 10s in here. Those are pretty easy for this game. Maybe you want to choose numbers under 20 to start off small. Or you want to, jump, feet first in and get, a bunch of these harder or higher amounts. Up to you, but I have about 12 here. So the basic idea is you flip over one of these multiplication cards and each player, like this is 56, each player tries to make this amount with as few coins as possible. And whoever wins gets 1 point. So you kind of have to keep track of the points, maybe with tally marks or something. Also, if you have coins lying around, you don't have to use the cards. You can use actual coins if you want. With really any of these coin games, these card games with the coins, you can use actual coins if you have them. Like I said, a lot of people don't have coins around anymore. So this amount is 56, and generally what I like to do is put it on the abacus. And so this is 56, okay? And it's not a racing game. So, you can take a moment to explain the cards or the coins if you want to talk it over, like how many dimes do you see? Be careful with quarters. What's a quarter? Sometimes, actually, this might be a better idea. Talk about the quarter first. So what is a quarter worth? Well, it's 25 cents or it's 2 dimes and a nickel. So keep that in mind as you're playing the game. If you see 2 dimes and a nickel, the cards, maybe ask, hey, is there a coin that these 3 cards equal? What was that? It was a quarter. Yeah, so you can replace all 3 cards with one of these cards, the quarter. Okay, so, that's the basic game. So player 1, 56. Let's say I'm a very wise player. I know that this is 50, and then this is 6. Of course, this would be the ideal amount. And maybe this player has 2 quarters, and then that's 55, 56. So in this case, can you see that? Let me move this over. In this case right here, I would win because I only had 3, but this player had 4. Okay, so that means I get the point, and then you put your coins back. I like to have them organized like this with all the coins in their different stacks, okay? And then you keep going until all of the multiplication cards are exhausted. So this one's 64. So you can do that many different ways. Maybe you have 6 dimes. That is quite a lot of cards. And then 4 pennies. That's one way to do it. And then maybe this guy has, can you see that? 2 quarters, that's 50, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, this player would win because they have the fewest cards. And, as you're playing, it's a good opportunity. It's a slow-paced game, and you can talk about what these different coins equal. I'm always asking, okay, you have 5 dimes here. That equals 50. Is there another coin here that equals 50? Well, yeah, if we remember, the half dollar equals 50. So you can replace all of these cards with this one card and have fewer cards than your you know, your buddy or whoever's playing. So that's the game. You go until, you know, you're out of these multiplication cards. You can put more in, you can play longer. You can go until you reach a certain amount of marks. Like, do you want to go until someone makes 10 or 20 or something like that? You know, you can play however you want in that way. But that's the basic idea. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions.